I'd just like you to now take a deep breath in. And in this exercise, we're going to close our eyes and visualize how we approach our home and the messages that our own home reflects back to us. And what can you take away from that and change? So I want you to imagine that you are going back to your own home. And even before you put the key in the door, just get an idea of, as you see the entrance to where you live, how does it make you feel? Maybe something's broken. Maybe the bell doesn't work, or there's rubbish all around the doorway. Or maybe you've got beautiful flowers, hanging baskets, amazing aromas of herbs like lavender and rosemary. The door is a colour that elevates your mood. As you approach, you feel, yes, this is my sanctum. And be aware that when you put the key in the door, is there any argument between you and the lock? Any difficulty? Any conflict? Does it go in easily and turn around and let you in? Or is there a hesitancy, an obstruction between you, the key, and the door? And just note how that feels. And just note how that feels. And then you go into the home, or whatever it is, mansion, apartment, caravan, and maybe there's a hallway, maybe there isn't. But as you go inside, ask yourself, how does this make me feel? Maybe you notice the aromas. And what are they? Maybe there's the smell of dog or cats. Or is it a pleasant smell of lemons, oranges? Maybe the aroma of flowers, roses, daffodils. But just note how that aroma connects with you as you go into the inner sanctum of your own home, and look around and be aware of what is it that pulls your eye and attention to it. Is it the light that comes through the windows? Is it a picture on the wall? Is it some sounds coming from somewhere? What's pulling you? What's competing with your attention? And just notice how that makes you feel. How do the lights affect you? Natural light? Maybe you have one of those special crystals at the window expressing all kinds of rainbows. Or maybe there is no light. Curtains are closed. It's very dark. And as you just move around 360 degrees, you notice the colours. How do those colours make you feel? Do they make you feel earthed? Maybe yellows and terracottas. Or you have blues, aquamarines, a feeling of flowing and depth. Or maybe it's reds and oranges and burgundies, fiery energy. But just note how that makes you feel, and is it how you want to feel? Is there something imbalanced in that environment that you feel needs some attention to? So we've looked at the colours, the sounds, the aromas. Let's sit down now on your own chair. And as you just let go into the chair, feeling a sense of peace and harmony, and you put your fingers across the cloth of that chair. Your fingers are so sensitive. You're picking up messages from the cloth. What kind of cloth is it? How does it make you feel as you run your fingers across the cloth? Maybe it's Hessian, a bit obstructive, rough. Maybe it's velvet, creates a softness in your heart. Maybe it's satin, very alluring. And maybe it's cotton, just practical. But what message does that communicate to your inner being? And how does it make you feel? And I don't know what it is that you're feeling now as you look around your own space, and maybe there's a mirror or two reflecting back other images, but only you know how this makes you feel. Anything broken, how does that make you feel? Are there any obstructions to the flow as you go in? Something's in the way. Is there too much in this space? And you will know how that makes you feel. Is this a space that's empty? There's no connection with it. It's all one colour. You can look around and just see what it is that creates a flow and what is obstructive. What needs to go and what can stay. And now it's time to leave this sanctuary of your own, and you're walking away from the room towards the door. And as you look back, just ask yourself, what's the one feeling, message and vision that is a lasting memory of where you've just been? What was it saying to you? And how did it make you feel? And then just open the door. Close the door behind you. Maybe you go down a path, maybe you go down some steps. But within your own mind, ask yourself, how does that make you feel? And what would you like to change, if anything? And just bring yourself into your own space. Press your feet against the floor. And come away with a feeling of contentment and peace. And when you're ready, just open your eyes and take a deep breath. And you can perhaps jot down anything that you noticed, anything that you observed, and anything that you feel you would like to change.